Dear Simone, ah, baby, I count the days till you'll be back from Europe. I hear you made an impressive presentation at the symposium. That's my girl. I'm proud of you. Yesterday, I had a surprise visit from your dad. He was in town for a medical meeting, and he's behind us 100%. Isn't that great? He's sure you'll be back in my arms when your trip's over. So am I. Hello, Tom Hardy here.
Yeah, hi. This is Gary Torrance, your new probation officer.
Glad to know you, Gary.
Yeah. Listen, your community service record has been fantastic, but lately it seems to have dropped off.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I've had some problems.
Huh. Well, look, I've got a new assignment for you. You're still going to be working with kids, but this is going to be at a place called the Stay Cool Teen Center.
That's an interesting name.
Yeah. Look, why don't you drop by? It's run by Louise Knott, and I'd really like to introduce you.
I'd be happy to.
Okay. We're at 22 Oxbow Road.
Okay, 22 Oxbow Road. I'll be there in less than a half an hour.
Okay, see you then.
Okay. Here's some fresh news right off the press. I'm going to be working with some kids at a place called Are You Ready for This? The Stay Cool Teen Center.
Alan, I think I'll call a meeting of the hospital board of directors.
Why, you lonely?
Well, we have to discuss what we're going to do with our 6-month probation period.
Well, I'll tell you what, you better pay particular attention to the administration.
Why? It's first rate.
I know, but some of them are cutting it pretty thin now.
Would you be referring to me?
Monica, if you were butter, you couldn't cover a half a slice of toast.
Well, I am not butter, and I can cover anything I want to.
I know. I saw you last night, Monica. Have you recovered?
Recovered from what?
You should have seen it. The woman was absolutely zonked out.
I was not.
Monica, you couldn't put together one coherent phrase after another. You were forgetting what you were saying in the middle of a sentence.
Excuse me, but I think your imagination has just run wild.
Just stating the facts, ma'am. I also told her she should come home and try and rest, but no. She refuses. No, I've got more meetings to go to.
Well, I haven't been lucky enough to get a ride home with Scott Baldwin.
Were the cocks crowing when you got in?
The hens were not even cackling.
What is all this barnyard talk?
I also offered to stay with you, Monica. Help you out, but no. You're so damned independent.
Excuse me, Dr. Quartermain. Miss Monica, you have a call.
Oh, thank you, Jennings. Excuse me.
She's going to snap from the strain. It's just a matter of time.
Steve is sick? Well, no, but this is my day off. No, you can't cancel that. All right, fine, yeah. All right. Damn!
Morning, Angel.
Morning, boss. You're full of beans today.
Yeah, well, I had a very pleasant evening with my family last night. What are you up to?
Just doing some stuff here. Now you're on your way to New York?
No way, not for a couple of days.
Oh, are you going upstairs to the office?
Yep, send me up some coffee, would you?
Okay, you got it.
Thank you.
All right. Duke's Club, Angel speaking.
Hello, I need to speak with Duke, please.
Yeah, just hang on a second. Boss, this is for you.
I'll take it upstairs.
It's long distance.
Take it here. Maybury.
Duke, it's Olivia. There's trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Rumblings in the family. Word spreading about that we're going legitimate. We're facing a revolt.
I see.
We have to make some fast moves. We have to talk.
Well, I won't be there for a few days, I'm sorry.
Well, then I'll come there.
No.
Duke? It has to be one way or the other. Choose.
Okay, why don't you get on the next shuttle flight here, but don't make plans to spend the night, okay?
Problems?
Not if I can help it.
How are you getting along without Mother?
Yeah. She and Stella are making fools out of themselves over that pick-a-lila business.
Well, they seem to be doing very well.
How anybody can eat that foul-tasting relish they sell?
You're just jealous because they're making a success out of this without your help.
Dumb luck.
Who called?
The hospital.
Why?
Well, Steve is sick.
There goes your day off.
I happen to be his assistant.
I know that, Monica. When he's sick, you have to shoulder all the responsibility then.
And your shoulders aren't broad enough, Monica.
Oh, well, do you think I should start lifting weights?
No, but you ought to start realizing, Monica, that you have a life outside of the hospital. You can't work an 80-hour week and expect to survive.
I took the job with my eyes wide open. I knew there'd be extra work, and I can handle it all just fine.
You're staggering around like a punch-drunk fighter. That's not handling it fine.
Well, both of you, just get off my case, please. You know, if a man had my job, you'd be praising him to the skies. You'd be saying how wonderfully dedicated he is, how he can shoulder all that extra work. Well, just because I happen to be a woman, you resent my success, and all you're doing is sitting there waiting for me to fail.
It's a man's job, and a woman has no right to think she can do it.
Oh, thank you so much. President of the Male Chauvinist Pig Group. You know, there's a little adage that applies to you.
And what's that?
Never send a boy to do a man's job. Send a woman.
Oh, poppycock.
When was the last time you were in surgery, Monica?
What does that have to do with anything?
Everything. You're a wonderful doctor. You're a very respected physician. You have a reputation that eclipses all of your rivals. You are not an administrator. You're a doctor first and administrator second. Have you forgotten that?
No, I haven't.
Then when are you going to start doing what you were trained to do?
Alan's right.
Curing people is more important than shuffling papers around.
Oh, excuse me. No, if you had my job, you'd love to shuffle those papers.
That's not the point.
The point is you haven't the strength or the endurance to become assistant chief of staff.
The point is, Monica, you're ruining your health because you're overdoing it just to prove that you can do it. I miss you, Monica. And AJ misses you. There's a terrible void in our life, Monica, and that void is you.
Good morning.
Well,
Hi, pal.
Well. How's the chip off the old block, huh?
Fine, Grandpa. Mom?
Yeah.
I am really looking forward to going to the science fair with you today. I just know I'll be able to pull up my grade if I do a really good project before the end of the year. So, when are you going to be ready to go?
Now, what am I supposed to do?
Hate your neck.
I love you too, thanks a lot.
No, thank you.
Well, you're certainly bright and cheerful this morning.
Hey, the sun's shining, the birds are singing. I'm happily married. What's to be unhappy about?
Well, I'm really glad that you are.
Delicious.
Do you want me to make you some eggs or something?
No, I'm fine. You know what's funny?
What?
Well, I should have heard from Felicia by now.
So?
Well, we should have gotten together
Why?
to see what she found out from the WSB in Washington.
Well, it's just, there's probably nothing new, that's it.
She still should have called me.
Tony, why don't you call her then?
Well, I will. What are you up to today?
Well, I have a lot of work to do at the daycare center.
I'm still proud of you.
Thanks. I was supposed to have lunch with Amanda, and she canceled because she had to go out of town.
It's because she's not needed around here.
What do you mean?
Hospital didn't lose its accreditation, so she's not needed.
Oh, yes, she is.
Things are looking up. We don't have to use Meditech for consultations anymore.
No, we don't.
And I personally think that's great.
Yeah, I think it's really wonderful, too.
I don't think we need outsiders poking their nose in our business.
Nope, you're right, we don't.
That's right. We can handle our own problems. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do.
Good. I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
I got surgery. See ya. Bye.
Talk to you later. How in the world am I supposed to get on the hospital board now? Well, Scott Baldwin, you are going to help me one way or another. You are going to help me.
How about the meat and the cold cuts?
11 o'clock.
Great. And the liquor?
We won't have to reorder till next week, boss.
Good. How do the receipts look?
Profits are inching up.
So everything's going well?
Very good.
You really are doing a good job, you know, Angel.
Thanks, boss.
I'll be in the office if you need me.
Okay.
Angel?
Boss, I thought you went up.
Did I scare you?
Well, just a little bit.
I'm sorry. Something I want to talk to you about.
Sure. What?
It's about Olivia St. John.
Oh, you're interior decorator in New York?
Mm-hmm. Her name isn't St. John. Her real name is Jerome.
What you're telling me, then, is that Olivia St. John or Olivia Jerome isn't really an interior decorator, right?
Wrong.
So, wait a minute, boss, wait a minute. If she's
She
a Jerome,
is an interior
she's gotta be-
decorator. She also owns an art gallery, but it just so happens she's Victor Jerome's daughter.
Okay, so when I see her, I have to call her Miss St. John, right?
Right.
Boss, how the hell did you get mixed up with her?
Do you remember when Julian died?
Of course.
Well, he made a last request that I carry on his work to turn the family legitimate. I promised that I would.
Go on.
I met Olivia at the memorial service. I realized how close they'd been. They'd been working together secretly to turn the family legitimate. Of course, Julian was her brother. He was the son. He had to take the lead.
Well, they don't like women mixing in, boss.
No, that's true. Julian intended for Olivia and I to work together as partners to complete his work.
And?
Well, Victor didn't take it very well. Of course, initially, he was dead against his daughter becoming involved with the mob.
What made him change his mind?
Olivia and I, we both worked on him, but you have to remember he lost both his sons. He lost both his sons to the family. He didn't want his only daughter to go the same way.
I don't blame him for not wanting her to get involved.
Well, I don't either. But she finally convinced me that it was the right way. I mean, otherwise, I'd spend most of my life in New York City.
Well, I understand that, boss.
So she and I were now working together. She's in New York, and I'm here in Port Charles. We do most of our business by the telephone, but some of it we can't.
Oh, boss, I don't like this.
It's the best way. However, Victor is holding me responsible for her.
Boss, how the hell can you watch out for her when she's there and you're here?
It won't be very easy. I just have to make sure that she doesn't get involved in anything that's dangerous.
And how are you going to be able to work that all the time?
As long as necessary until I can get out. And I hope to do that as soon as possible.
Boss, Anna's going to get suspicious.
Oh, she won't get suspicious. As far as she's concerned, Olivia's an art dealer and a gallery owner, nothing more.
Boss, please, I don't like the idea of her coming here.
Well, it's too late. She's on her way. Now, listen. Don't you worry about it, okay? I'll go upstairs to the office. When she arrives, send her straight up.
Okay.
Hi, Angel.
Hi.
Hello. You
Hello.
getting up?
Yeah.
Can I come up with you?
Right.
I just don't
I don't believe this. And the other one's on her way.